Man. Guys, guess what time it is? It is Friday. Or should I say Friday? And we get another special episode of AEW Rampage. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only ChiTown Smark. Let's go! What is going on, party people? I'm so grateful you guys are here tonight, spending your Friday evenings. Was it the evening yet? It's more like afternoon, right? It's more like afternoon. Let's get into some smooth, royalty-free melodies. There we go. How's everybody's evening, man? Bruh, what are you guys up to, man? I spent my day. So check this out. I spent my day since about 9:30 this morning smoking a pork shoulder. It's gonna be pulled pork tacos tonight, man. Fresh, homemade. Are you guys jealous yet? You should be. Hickory smoked. Oh, don't get me started. We had a show tonight, man. We had a pretty damn entertaining show tonight. What'd you guys think? I enjoyed it. Man. I'm enjoying these early editions of Rampage, man. You know, to me, it just comes off as very palatable. You know? I mean, if I had my choice, you know, it would be in a prime time spot. But if I had to pick this over, you know, after SmackDown, I'm taking this, man. This is doable. This is enjoyable. Man. Thank you guys for all joining me today. If you guys have not noticed, Super Chats are live. Super Chats are finally live. And I see you guys are taking advantage of it already. I greatly appreciate it. Let me tell you that off the bat. And when we get to the end of the review, we will give all the acknowledgments to our Super Chats. Also, what I have coming to the channel, you guys, memberships are going to be coming soon. And if you are a frequent viewer of our Mondays and Tuesday Dark Elevation live watch-alongs, I got something nice coming for you guys, man. The channel members, the VIP channel members of our streams will have the ability. You guys won't believe this. You guys will have the ability to give your rating, your taco rating for matches, and your rating as a VIP member will outweigh mine. So if I have more VIP members that have a disagreeing taco rating, mine means nothing because the VIPs say otherwise. We'll get into it with the details of it coming Mondays and Tuesdays. It's going to be fantastic, man. I'm going to create some emotes for you guys. All of that stuff. But let's get on with it, man. I'm so glad you're here. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my boy Big Hodge, man. I will never forget my boy Big Hodge. He's always been there for me. And I will always be there for them. For him. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Oh, man. Oh, before I forget. My guy Aaron. Don't forget my guy Aaron at Unbreakable Faded Art, man. He hooked me up with my thumbnails. He's going to be taking care of me and all of my digital needs. If you need some digital artwork done, check out my guy, Unbreakable Faded Art. guys, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. We start off big. With the Butcher and Blade and the AFEHOE, all of the acronym O's. So we got Marq, Quinn, and Butcher and Blade. No, excuse me. Marq, Quinn, and Butcher and Blade versus the Death Triangle. Penta, Phoenix, Pac, and Alex Abrahantes out of the cosplay. Guys, our voices are being heard. No more cosplay. You guys notice that? Tell me again how TK don't listen to the fans, man. No, I don't think anybody was enjoying Alex's very odd and weird cosplay. But it's gone. Hopefully it's gone for good. So we'll see. The show started with the competitors for the first match already in the ring. That's what I like about Rampage. They really don't have too much time for the pomp and circumstance. They try to get right to the nitty gritty. So these guys are already in the ring. Four of these guys are known for their high flying ability. So this bout had a lot of quick moves. They got the crowd on their feet right away. The exchange between Marq, Quinn, and Rey Fenix was exceptionally fast paced. The bunny did her usual routine of just, of trying to distract the baby faces so her guys can cheat. But it was kept to a minimum. We did focus on the in-ring action for the most part, and this was a pretty damn good match, man. This was a very enjoyable match. So she mostly just walked around and did her yelling and screaming, the same as she always does. But this is where I want to see the bunny used. I don't want to see the bunny go away. I want to see her used in the right way as a manager for Butcher and Blade. And it's pretty much what they were doing for her here. A lot of big spots here. There's no real reason to go over them all. I mean, you figure, you got Rey Fenix out there. This was his first legit match back. Looks crisp. Looks good. It's good to see Rey Fenix back, man. A healthy Phoenix is always better than an injured Phoenix. Everybody fucking healthy will be better than whatever, man. You guys know what I'm saying. Fuck you guys. All right. Let me see. The crowd was into this one. The crowd, shout out to Long Island, man. Again, Long Island is becoming one of my favorite places for AEW to visit, man. It really is. It's a different dynamic. It reminds me a lot of the Chicago crowd, back in the day when WWE used to come here. WWE used to legit fear coming to Chicago. They did. They feared it. Not so much now, because a lot of the smart Marq fans really don't go anymore. Excuse me, because we have AEW. Basically, I would not waste my time and money going to a WWE show. So I'm assuming a lot of fans are like me. I'll just wait and save my time, energy, and money to go to an AEW show. This one goes to Death Triangle. Pac gets the win for his team with the Black Arrow. And then at the end of the match, the lights go out. Lights go out. Right away, I got worried. Like, oh, shit. Is this Satin and Sing? I don't know what the hell is going on here. But no. Lights came back on. We got House of Black. We got Brody King. We got Malachi. We got Buddy Matthews. They were at ringside on the aprons, on the corners. They were stalking Death Triangle. Then they just stared them down. And then lights go back out again. And that's it. They're gone. House of Black is gone. So playing some mind games with the Death Triangle. We're getting more and more news reports of those trios titles coming very, 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 very soon. So that is fantastic news because I sincerely believe when those trios titles get implemented and get activated, I think the trios division is going to be one of the most exciting things in all of pro wrestling anywhere. The division is just stacked. There's way too many factions and friendships and camaraderies going on in AEW, so those trios titles will fit like a glove. It's the perfect fit for them. So the Butcher was out there. The Butcher looked good, man. The Butcher looks good, man. You can tell he's trimmed up a little bit. He looks lean. The Butcher looks great. I've always been a fan of Butcher and Blade ever since their weird debut into the company as well. You know, nobody knew who they were, but at the same time, once we found out, I was a fan. Man. So shout out to Butcher and Blade. Blade looks kind of weird without the scruff. You know, he looks more terrifying with the scruff, but it is what it is. Let's see. Marq Quinn had a 450 in that one. That looked pretty damn good too, man. I mean, and just a lot of excitement all over the place in that one. You know, I'm not sure what's going on with Isaiah Cassidy. Is he hurt? Does anyone know if Cassidy is hurt? I don't know. I don't think I've seen him in a little bit, and he was nowhere near this match either. So I hope Cassidy is all right. Next up, we have Sean, the Chairman Spears, versus Bear Boulder, who is a New York native, and you know they tried their best to give Bear Boulder some hometown love, get him a little hometown pop. Didn't really work that way, but nonetheless, Spear needed the outing. Spear did need the outing because he has to face Wardlow. He has to face Wardlow, so he got to make Spears look good. Boulder picked up Spears in the gorilla press right away to shut up Spears because Spears started taunting him and started going back to the 10 chant days. You know, Spears is a real prick, man. I'm glad to see him I'm glad to see Spears with a nice little spot in AEW. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top, nothing bottom of the bucket. He's on TV. I think Sean Spears deserves this. He looks great. He's worked on his gimmick. You got to think about it, man. If you really think about it in retrospect, Sean Spears was the perfect 10 in NXT. The fans loved the gimmick. They did. The fans actually loved the gimmick. But WWE did not. So at the end of the day, he left. He came over here to AEW, and he has a new gimmick, obviously, because you can't have the same gimmick. And I think he's getting more comfortable in this gimmick. You know, it feels like him. I mean, I don't even, when I used to see him and just saw the perfect 10. You know, I don't see that anymore. I kind of forgot about him being the perfect 10 until he just started, you know, throwing shades out of it as of late. So shout out to Spears, man. So, let me see. So what do we have next? Spears avoided him in a corner and then started beating him with some hard left hands. I mean, this was a quick match. This pretty much was a squash. Spears showed off some power by picking up Boulder. He got Boulder onto his shoulders, and then he hit him with the C4. Right? I mean, it was about over that quick. You know, they pandered to the crowd a little bit, and then it went straight to the C4. They went home with it. But yeah, the purpose of this match was just to, you know, just sharpen up Spears for his big L against Wardlow. So, not a bad match. Right before he executed his C4, he turned to the camera and he screamed, "Wardlow!" You know, like he was, I don't know, like in a rage of anger or passion, orgasm, something. I don't fucking know. So, that was that. Nothing much more to that one. We move on. We move on to Riho. Riho versus Ruby Soho. Guys, if you don't remember the last time we covered Riho, she was emo Riho. Well, she shedded her dark color clothing and now she's back to just Riho. No more emo Riho. Although some keen-eyed followers of the channel pointed out that she was dressed to pay some homage to Brett and Owen. So I can see that. That's why she's no longer emo, I guess, you know? So it makes sense. This is a quarterfinal match in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Dr. Martha Hart was in the crowd, you know, because she was there on Long Island this week. It's good to see, man. It's good to see. Martha has been very vocal and not very happy with WWE in regards to everything that happened with her husband passing. And Jesus Christ, how can you blame the woman? So it's good to see that she has not turned her back on the pro wrestling as a whole, but instead has turned to AEW to let AEW commemorate Owen's name and legacy as it pertains to this tournament. So very happy to hear. Owen Hart was an extremely underrated talent, and it feels like he's being appreciated now that he's not here with us anymore. But you know, Owen, man, it's terrible. I remember the night that it happened. I was watching Over the Edge live when it happened, and terrible night. But so we go on. We got Soho, we got Riho. Riho, former AEW Women's Champion, had control through most of this match and through the first commercial break. Riho came out, you know, with a normal, Riho offense. You know, she kind of had the advantage for the most part. Let's see. So Rojo. So Ruby had her on the ground for a submission attempt. They kind of traded submissions back and forth for a little bit. A lot of grappling. Pretty decent wrestling. Pretty decent in-ring work from these two. Riho is starting to grow on me just a little bit. I'm still not all the way sold on her. I can appreciate her talent though. I really can. I can appreciate her ability. But man, I'm just not all the way into it yet. Shida, on the other hand, Shida has had me sold, man. It's terrible news hearing that that Shida went down with injury, because Shida was really starting to grow on me a little bit. So that sucks, but I'm sure that she'll be back. So let's see. This one also didn't go that long. You can tell these two had not worked together much before this, but they did do a good job. They make you feel competitive and everything else, especially after the commercial break. After a series of close calls, Soho scored a win to advance to the semifinals. That's when they announced that they also announced that Shida will be unable to compete in the upcoming match, and it should be replaced, because after that, we had Jade Cargill and her baddies come out. Jade came out looking like a rock star, man. I mean, it's remarkable, man. It's remarkable. Jade Cargill and her transformation. She has the confidence she has the confidence out there of The Rock in the 90s, man. She comes out and she just commands your attention. She commands the stage, man. She looks fantastic in everything that she does. She came out. Tony Schiavone came out to interview her, and you know, right on cue, same as always, she grabbed the mic from Schiavone and said, "Tony, cut the shit." Seems to be just her new trademark. Tony, cut the shit. What is going on? You got Red Velvet out there looking good. Kiera Hogan out there looking good. Smart Mark Sterling out there looking beat down. just looking like he just got his ass kicked. Jade turned to him and said, "The fuck happened to you?" Whatever. Just take care of my business, you know. So Sterling came out, started talking his shit and everything else, and then that's when Shivani laid the bomb on her that, hey, you know, Sheeta's out, but guess what? Statlander is in. So we're gonna get Chris Statlander versus Red Velvet. Should be a good match, man. But I tell you what, I want to see more Chris Statlander. I don't know what's going on there. It seems like they're just throwing her in here and throwing her in there and not really doing much with her. And Chris Statlander is really good, man. She's really fucking good. But I mean, she's an afterthought. So I don't know. Maybe this will change things around. Maybe they'll say, you know what? We're gonna have Stat go over here. I'd be shocked, but stranger things have happened. Funny side note though, the cool part, when Ruby Soho was coming out, Riho was highly annoyed by her entrance music. I don't think she likes punk rock at all. She was like sticking her fingers in her ear. She's like, no. And then like 30 seconds later, she's like shaking her hand in the middle of the ring. I was like, I don't know. So, Riho also during that match, Riho put Ruby in like a half crab. It was like a half crab submission attempt, and man, she cranked back. She cranked in that half crab. It looked brutal. And then she gave her a Northern Light suplex that also looked pretty damn. Again, this is why Riho is, you know, she's starting to grow on me a little bit. I can't get past that charisma or lack thereof, you know, and the language barrier doesn't help. But we can get past the language barrier if there was, you know, just, you know, other stuff going on, I guess. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think Riho will be all right, though. Let's see. What after that? Of a commercial break, and then right away, main event time. This main event was fucking fantastic, man. It was everything it was meant to be. And the thing about it is, it wasn't like a 5-star barn burner, but for what it was meant to be, it was perfect. It was a Rampage main event. You had two former tag team partners with a little bit of story going into this. Frankie Kazarian versus Scorpio Sky, obviously. And Frankie was supposed to get his TNT title shot. And then Scorpio said, whoa. Let me get my title back from this clown, Sammy. And then when I get my title back, then me and you can go one-on-one, man-to-man, like we do. Frankie said, cool. And that got us here. And now here's our match. And then we get Dan Lambert and Ethan Page in the back doing the Mark Henry interview, right? And then Mark Henry, you know, is just kind of helping stir in the pot. You know, kind of like a Mark Henry does. It's time for the main event, you know. And when he asked Sky a question, Lambert and Page got all into it, and Sky said, whoa. Slow the fuck down. This is my match. Let me take care of this shit. As a matter of fact, I don't even need you guys here. Just go to the back, take the fucking night off. All right? I got this. I'll take care of this guy. You know, don't worry about it. They said, all right, cool. So they come out, you know, they get all ready, and they stop, look around, they get ready to do their, you know, their handshake. And we don't just get a handshake, you know, we get their, you know, their hey, we've been BFF for decades. Let's do our secret. No. They all good. I thought this was a little bit of a twist from the heel gimmick that that Scorpio Sky was, trying to portray. But this is his boy. This is Frankie, man. This is Frankie. So it made sense. So, as expected, this was a fantastic display of pro wrestling, man. These guys have known each other for years. They've worked together as a team for years. And if you don't know, tag teams, guys who normally tag together usually come out and put on the absolute best wrestling matches. So, fantastic, man. I am a low-key mark for Frankie Kazarian. There's nothing, they're not doing anything, special or fantastic with him, but I enjoy Frankie Kazarian, man. I think he's so crisp. I think he's clean. I think he is very underrated for what he does in between those ropes. And he is just so good. Same for Scorpio Sky, but put these two together, man, and whoo, it's like sweet and sour sauce, man. These guys just, you can tell I'm fucking hungry. I'm waiting for that fucking pulled pork. Everything's a fucking sauce now and shit. I'm making a mop sauce for the pulled pork right now. Okay. I digress. So, let me see. I don't know what's going on here. But I don't want this here anymore. So, yoink. Let's do that. I don't know why you're here. I don't want you here anymore. Yoink. There we go. All right. Let's see. So, fantastic back and forth. Straight up pro wrestling match, man. It's kind of what you'd expect. I kind of thought that we might get that heel side of Scorpio Sky to come out, in the match. But it didn't happen. It was a straight up competition for these two. So this was the most even. This was the most evenly matched contest of the night, because again, they're former tag team partners. There was never really a minute where one man was in control before the other one managed to get the advantage right back. I mean, it was kind of a seesaw battle. I think that was even mentioned on commentary as well. It was nice to see Kazarian get some TV time, because it feels like he's been just booked inconsistently since SCU broke up. They've been changing his gimmick. He was the elite hunter, and now he's this throwing out different tags for the guy. Like they're trying to find something for him to do, but nothing's really sticking. But even with all that being said, I'm still enjoying Frankie Kazarian, man. So, after a while of their back and forth and everything else, Dan Lambert comes waddling down to the ring by himself. He comes like running down the ramp. He comes down, he hops on the fucking apron and starts distracting the ref. And if someone comes down to the ring and distracts the ref has to immediately pay that guy attention and not the guys in the ring. You should immediately be paying attention to the guys on the apron and not the guys competing, right? Ref rules 101, man. What can I say? So, when Lambert came down, distracted the ref, Ethan Page came sneaking up from behind, got into the ring, grabbed the TNT title belt, and whacked Frankie Kazarian right in the back of the head with it. This allowed Scorpio Sky to recover, hit him with the TKO, retain the title. Still, your TNT champion, Scorpio Sky. Sky gets up, dusts himself off, like, woo, that was tight, Went to go pick up his boy, Frankie, like, hey, man, good match. Frankie say, the fuck out of here, man. The fuck was that? Sky said, what? What was what? We had a match. I won. Fuck is your problem? He's like, no. Your boy came in and fucking whacked me in the head. And he turned to Ethan and said, did you do that? They're acting like replay doesn't exist. He's asked him, did you do that? We have replay, bro. But Ethan grabs the mic and said, you know what? Damn right I did it. I did it for the team. You know, whose team are you on? What the fuck are you doing here? We here to win, you know? And then Frankie's like, yeah. Then Sky was like, oh, no, this shit. But then, boom. Double down on the heel turn. Scorpio Sky whacks Frankie Kazarian. Kills Frankie. Scorpio Sky's back to full heel. And still, your TNT champion, Scorpio Sky. Man, I liked this match. I did. It also had Sammy Guevara out there at ringside with Tay Conti, which gave commentary plenty of ammunition to just run them down. As a matter of fact, Lambert gets on the mic after the match and then turns to Sammy and Tay, and Lambert calls Tay Conti Whorehausen. Whorehausen. Man, I couldn't stop fucking laughing. I'm just so confused about the dynamic of where they're going with all of this. Is Lambert supposed to be heel? Is he face? Because he came out and caused a distraction and was the reason that Frankie lost. So then I want to boo him. But when you come down and call Tay Conti Whorehausen, I don't want to boo you anymore. Because now I want to. So confused. Do we cheer him? Do we boo him? What do we do, man? What do we do? Guys, that's it, man. That's what I like about Rampage. 1 quick hour. It's the fastest hour in wrestling, bro. Easily the fastest hour in wrestling. Love it. Love it. Let's get to the super chats. Guys, if you have questions or if you have anything that you want to comment on, now's the time, man. Get your super chats in. All right. Let's pull them up. Hold on. The dashboard. There we go. They rolled on me. When they roll like that, I gotta go find them. I gotta go search for them. But I'll find them. Let's see. Reach engagement. One second, guys. Sorry. I lost the fucking fucking YouTube is terrible, man. You ever heard anyone complain about YouTube before? That's me. That's me right now. Complaining about YouTube, man. Let's see. Comments. There we go. There we go. Super chats. See, oh, here we go. Super chats. Ryan the Chipmunk with a $5 Canadian super chat, I believe. I'm sorry, it's a sticker. A super sticker. Ryan the Chipmunk, one of my day oneers, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, sir. We got Anand Kansan with a $5 super chat. Great show. But that ending was Russo-esque. Overbooking 101. Killed a perfect show. Solid angle of turning Scorpio face. Nah, I disagree, man. I think the writing's been all over the wall for this kind of outcome for this match, because they weren't about to turn Scorpio Sky face. They got a fantastic thing going on right now. with America's Top Team and Ethan Page and everything else. So turning him face would be a terrible idea. I kind of expected something like this to happen on some level because they weren't going to put Frankie back with Sky. Sky's on a tear right now with Ethan Page. So it kind of made sense. But I see it. But I see what you're saying, but it is just a Rampage. You know, it's kind of just meant to tie up some loose ends and things like that. But yeah, I highly enjoyed the show. We got Akachi Ra. Hope I got that right. With a $10 super chat. Show him some love to your page, brother. Hey, man. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all of you, man. I really do. And guys, looks like that is going to be it for us right now. There we go. What did you guys think of the show? Did you guys enjoy it? I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I did. I mean, I think I think it lived up to the fastest hour in pro wrestling moniker to the T. You know, you got 1 hour, man. You gotta kind of you gotta tell your story quick, and you gotta get to it because, you know, right away that hour can be gone, man. So, guys, that is it. Yes, I will be on. Yeah, I'll come hang out in the chat for a little bit. Derek Fleming Jr. with a 199 super chat. Tell JD find the Danhausen Gargano match. Odie. Danhausen fought Gargano. I went looking up Danhausen matches and I missed that one. So I got to go back and look for that one and find that one. Thank you very much, Derek Fleming. I will make sure he gets that. Guys, that is our show. You guys are such a fantastic audience. I'm going to let you guys get to your evenings, have your dinners, enjoy your family time, get ready for Super Smackdown. And I'll be in the chat hanging out with you guys. And if you don't see me there, I'll see you guys on Monday for next week's Dark Elevation watch along. Guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for swinging by. Once again, I am your very own one and only ChiTown Smark. Follow me on Twitter at ChiTown Smark. Like, subscribe. Guys, we have 93 thumbs up. 93. Man, if I get 7 more thumbs up, everyone in the chat gets a bonus $100,000 sent to their bank accounts. But only if we get 100 thumbs up. Guys, if you want $100,000 cash in your account, all you got to do is hit thumbs up. And when it gets to 100, then you guys get 100. What do you mean, liar? That's how YouTube works, babe. I know what I'm doing here. Don't call me a liar in the chat. That's how it works. Guys, that's how it works. If I just get 100, guys, 99. We didn't make it. Oh well. We didn't make it. Sorry, guys. Nobody gets 100 grand. Thank you for showing up, and I will see you guys on Monday. Too late, doesn't count.